Welcome to Oriental Mindoro Heritage Museum.
Today is the day that I've been waiting for, since one of my bucket lists is to visit museums, and I am so lucky that the first museum I will be visiting is our very own Oriental Mindoro Heritage Museum, where the old meets the new and reflected the rich culture and history of Mindoro.
I am Lealyn Poblete.
And I am Samie Boy Farol. We are proud Mindoreños.
Interestingly, the features of this museum is inspired by Mahalta na team.
Ma came from the word Mangyan, who are the indigenous peoples of Mindoro. Hal came from the Mount Halcon, which is known as the highest mountain in the island of Mindoro. Ta came from the Tamarao, also known as the Mindoro dwarf buffalo, which can only be found in Mindoro. And Na came from the Nauhan Lake, which is known as the fifth largest lake in the Philippines. Mahal ka na!
As we have entered the museum, a certain textile was revealed to us, which called ramit. The ramit is a textile made by the two of the Mangyan tribes, the Buhid and Hanunoo. It is woven on a backstrap loom called harablon and features intricate geometric patterns, traditionally worn as a skirt or used as a blanket for carrying children.
Beside these textiles, ramit, we can see the ammonites, fossils, and traces to Jurassic times. Ammonite stones, one of the oldest rocks in the Philippines, was formed at the same time that the dinosaurs were roaming our planet. These are the fossilized stones found in the mountains of Mansalay.
The rich culture is displayed in this area, where you can learn about the indigenous people of Mindoro, the Mangyans that is consist of the 8 tribes, namely Alangan, Bangon, Buhid, Hanunoo, Iraya, Ratagnon, Tadyawan, and Taubuid.
Pottery, as part of the traditional way of living, we can see the different old jars called tapayan or banga. Tapayan or banga are large wide-mouthed earthenware or stoneware jars found in various Austronesian cultures in island Southeast Asia. Their various functions include fermenting rice, vinegar or alcoholic beverage, storing food and water, cooking, and burial of the deceased.
Beside the old jars, they displayed the things that Hanunoos use in their daily lives, such as forgetting or hunting for foods, and some household materials like pillow.
Hanunoo Mangyans have their own and unique ways of expressing their feelings, and that is through ambahan, the traditional form of poetry of Hanunoo Mangyans. Ginao Bilog, a Hanunoo Mangyan from Mansalay, Oriental, Mindoro, was known for his effort in preserving the Mangyan poetry tradition of ambahan. In this area, you will be amazed and fascinated as it features these endemic plants of Mount Halcon, the 4th highest mountain in the Philippines.
Among the notable aspects of the Hanunoo Mangyan's rich culture is their writing system known as Surat Mangyan. The Surat Hanunoo Mangyan scripts are among the last remaining examples of a writing system formerly used in pre-Hispanic Philippines.
Along the way, there are gusi or burial jars which unearthed at Banilad, Pinamalayan, and are estimated to be 500 years old.
Also, we can see the kayuran and lusong banga that was used by Mangyans in their daily lives. The karukudan is a metal tool used to grate coconut meat, while the lusong is a large wooden mortar and pestle used by the Mangyan to pound and mill rice.
A Hanunoo Mangyan male wears a loincloth called baag and a shirt that is called balukas. A female wears an indigo-dyed short skirt called ramit and a blouse that is called lambong. As we are going to the second floor of this museum, upstairs, we see a very artistic feature of our very own Nauhan Lake. Nauhan Lake is known as the 5th largest lake in the Philippines, which measures as 14 kilometers by 7 kilometers.
Displayed next is our renowned Tamarao, which can only be found in the island of Mindoro. Based on the DENR latest count in 2020, there are around 480 tamarao individuals remaining in the wild.
These are the few notable Mindoreños and Mindoreñas at heart that made Mindoro famous in their respective disciplines, namely Raul Lutario, and V.M. Gonzalez, Juan Morente, Bishop William Fineman, and Macario Adriatico.
This floor mostly shows historical antiques from past eras, including a photograph studio, a traditional living room, bauls and copies windows, vintage household items, traditional kitchen, traditional dresser, and the agro-industrial situation of Oriental Mindoro. Listed and displayed on this wall are the Oriental Mindoro component city and municipality, with their corresponding dates and their respective seals.
In this room contains historical events that are organized chronologically and shows the birth of Oriental Mindoro.
Thank you po.
Thank you.